Based on the fact that you just clicked on this video, I'm assuming that you're either just getting started in the gym or just getting back in the gym like myself. And during this last month, I've been doing a lot of research on how to try and understand how best to optimize my fitness journey. And I want to share with you some of the things that I've been learning. We all make mistakes in any endeavors we embark upon, and sometimes that's the only way to learn. But oftentimes we have the fortune of learning from the mistakes of others. Let's talk about some of the most common mistakes that are made in the gym by new gym goers or people who haven't been to the gym in a long time like myself. Part 1, too many workouts. For the last month, I've been going to the gym about 5 to 6 days a week for about an hour to an hour and a half each day. My strategy, which I talk about in this video, was to train the biggest muscle groups in the body and do that by going to failure repeatedly over and over and over, training one muscle group or doing one exercise basically each day over and over and over to failure over and over and over. This is not a good strategy, and let me explain why. The mistake lies in my lack of understanding that the body needs to recover, not just the muscle group that you're working out, but your whole body is actually drained from the exercise. So when you work out really hard, it takes a while for your whole body to recover. So if you are working out super hard and then working out consistently day after day, you're going to decrease your efficiency in each workout consecutively that you do day by day, and don't give your body time to rest. As it turns out, a good rule of thumb is to give your body 48 hours in between each workout session to fully recover. I left the link to the information, the source of this information, in the description if you want to check that out. So instead of going to the gym 5 to 6 days a week, I will be going every third day and simply combining the exercises that I was doing those 5 to 6 days into the 3 days. So I'll be going to the gym a little bit longer, but ultimately it's going to save me time because it will help me progress towards my fitness goals quicker. Which brings us into the next part. Part 2, making specific goals. This is another rookie mistake that I've been making during this last month that I've been going to the gym. I have been going to the gym with the vague goal of just getting stronger, right? And while I have noticed a little bit of progress, which I'm proud of, I don't really know how much. Because I haven't been tracking it, really. I have been going in there and, like I said, lifting to failure, not counting or anything, not recording anything down. So that is definitely a mistake because now I have no idea how quickly I am progressing. So from now on, I will be tracking all of my exercises in Google Sheets, and doing so will allow me to accurately measure my progress. If you remember from this video, the acronym SMART, which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. That last one is very important. I will be able to, by tracking my progress and my exercises more specifically, I will be able to formulate more accurate, time-bound goals. Time-bound goals are super important because they can create a sense of urgency and motivate us to push ourselves. And without them, we can much more easily succumb to laziness, which will sneak up on us if we are not measuring our progress accurately. Part 3, ease into it. This one is super important because you can hurt yourself if you are lifting too much weight too quickly. Which will ultimately hurt your overall progress. And you can't train if you're waiting on a tendon, a muscle tear, or a ligament to heal because of overexertion. It is pretty vital to figure out the exact weight that you should be lifting. A new friend of mine who is studying to become a personal trainer just told me that a good rule of thumb for that is on the 10th rep. If you are on the edge of failure, if you are almost to failure or at failure on your 10th rep, then that means that you are lifting a good amount of weight. If your 10th rep feels a lot like your first few reps, then it's probably time to move up weight. But on the other side, if you are failing well before your 10th rep, it's probably a good idea to drop weight. If you're like me, then at some point you've probably pushed yourself way too hard in the gym and wound up with some soreness that was more than the usual muscle soreness. Recently, when I started doing some squats, I hurt my patella in my right knee. It was sore for a few days. Luckily, I didn't damage it any more than that. Feels better now, thankfully. Right? But yeah, in retrospect, I was definitely pushing myself way too hard on those squats. And in addition to that, it was probably also my form, which brings us to the next part. Part 4, proper posture. If you start swinging your whole body during a bicep exercise, for example, then you're not going to be experiencing optimal muscle recruitment, which will eventually result in confusion and even discouragement when you don't see the results that you're expecting to see. When I hurt my patella doing those squats, it was because my knees were too far forward. Now I know that your knees are supposed to be aligned with your heels when you're doing squats, especially weighted squats. Part 3 and part 4 blend together pretty well because it's important to ease into your exercises so that you can prioritize your form. Doing that is going to help you progress towards your fitness goals more quickly by reducing any downtime for recovering from injuries and also optimizing your efforts. So for a quick summary, there's four common mistakes that are made in the gym, 4 mistakes that I myself have made and am trying not to make in the future. First one, too many exercises, too many workouts. Going to the gym too much can reduce your overall progress and efficiency in the gym. It can make you more tired all throughout your day. It's just not the way to go. 3 times a week is what I'm going to shoot for, but some people do it even if, just once or twice a week, just cram it all into one day. You just got to figure out what's best for you. Part 2, making specific goals, right? SMART goals, right? The acronym we talked about, SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART goals. Part 3, ease into it, right? Don't go too hard too quickly, right? Just like because of part 4 as well, you want to prioritize your form first and then work on building the weight, right? Also, you don't want to injure yourself. You don't want to injure yourself. You want to isolate the muscles that you're trying to train and make stronger. Alrighty, that's it for this video. I hope you got as much value out of it as I did, and I hope you express your appreciation for that by smashing that like button. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing and click the bell for more. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, and I hope you have an awesome gym sesh the next time you go in. Alrighty, bye-bye.